Greetings everyone, and welcome to my review of Sonic the Hedgehog issue 245. Well, the plot has taken an interesting twist. The echidnas, all gone, thanks to Thrash. Knuckles, very mad. Team Fighters, very mad. And the Krudzu is about to enter the picture. So, what's going to happen next? Well, it starts exactly where the last issue left off. Team Fighters has entered the fight, and Thrash says, this is not your fight. But, too bad, Thrash, they are making it their fight. And, now we cut to a scene where, oh, hey, a crab meat body. I haven't seen a crab meat body in a long time. Anyway, the Krudzu is in a crab meat body, going through the remains of the battle zone, and it monologues how, thanks to the crab meat body, it can now survive water. Okay. Yeah. And I just like the way it talks. It's like, okay, I think you can make it. You can make it. It's like one of those people who are, working out. It's like, okay, I think I can do one more. Yeah, just a little bit more. Keeps itself motivated. You know what I mean? Anyway, it finds the remains of Metal Knuckles. And I just like its reaction right here. It's like, yes, an awesome body. And we know what happens next. Yep. Anyway, Knuckles and Thrash are trading blows. Knuckles is like, give me back my people. Thrash is like, no, justice is served. We are even. And then Thrash explains how his kind were experimented on a long time ago. Pretty much what I said last issue during that review. Yeah. And Knuckles is like, that was a long time ago. We could have helped you. But, well, Thrash wouldn't hear of it. I mean, that Tasmanian devil is determined. I mean, he wants to see every echidna gone, and, well, he spared Knuckles. Well, one, he is a Sega character. And it brings back the whole notion of the last of his kind aspect that was in the games originally. Well, Knuckles gets swamped by Thrash's Devil Dog sisters, and, well, Sonic enters the picture again, and the Hedgehog actually has an idea. He is asking Tails and Amy to start spinning around while he starts to create a fence to contain them. Now, while Tails can do that, Amy has doubts, but a little words of comfort from Sonic gets her in the mood to start spinning around, and a spin they do to contain the dogs. Wow. I didn't know Amy had it in her. Well, scratch that. Of course she had it in her. Her game counterpart had it in her. But more on that later. Okay, and we see Knuckles and Thrash still beating each other up. Blah, blah, blah. Knuckles like, you cost me my family and the love of my life. Bring them back. And Thrash again explains, it's justice. And, yeah. Thrash, will you please? And, Knuckles, would you do the honors?
Shut up!
Anyway, Team Fighters has successfully contained the Devil Dogs. And Amy's a bit dizzy, but fine. Tails is fine, by the way, too, if you want to know. Okay. Now Thrash starts using his Sonic Scream to blast Knuckles back. But unfortunately for Thrash, Knuckles has claws! And use those claws, Knuckles. Use them! Get closer. And when he's enraged, Knuckles gives Thrash one big wallop that knocks him out. Alright, now during all this, there is a mysterious observer watching the whole thing. No, it's not the Krudzu, that's about to come up. And while Tails and Amy are searching for Thrash's warp ring, the Krudzu makes its move. Oh jeez. And the mysterious observer still is watching and commenting on the situation. Who is this person? Oh, we'll find out at the end of this issue. Alright, during the whole Krudzu confusion, Thrash gets up and activates his warp ring to escape. Knuckles follows, and Sonic says, go, we got this taken care of. Okie dokie. So, yeah, once again, Team Fighters faces the Krudzu in the Metal Knuckles body. And to, well, give itself more of an advantage, the Krudzu starts absorbing every machinery in the area just so it can get more powerful. Ooh, man, that's ugly. So, as it says, it's invincible, blah, 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 blah. It's immune to water, no missiles. It receives a spin dash? What the heck? Yep. And Team Fighters is confronted by Shard. Ooh. The mysterious observer. So, what's his role in the story? We'll find out next issue. The best way I can describe this issue is a whole bunch of fighting. Yep, fighting here, trading blows here, pow, pow, pow. And, yeah. There are some interesting moments that I would like to comment on. First of all, the use of game techniques. Yeah. You know, we've seen Tails spin before in this comic, way back a few issues when he fought against Mecha Sally. Here he uses it again, and Amy also uses her spin technique, the spin hammer attack. And both of these techniques have debuted in the game Sonic Adventure. And I like how they point out that while Tails does not get dizzy over his spinning attack, Amy does. So, yeah. So, when is Sonic's speed boost technique going to enter the comic? I mean, that would be kind of cool. But, yeah. And I also like how Knuckles is, well, using his claws to dig and dig and dig. Because, well, yeah, you gotta remember that in the comic, Knuckles really does have sharp, pointy claws. He actually uses them. And, yeah. So, yeah. Thrash, justice, huh? Well, it's kind of a strange sense of justice, but, you gotta remember, like I said last issue, his entire species is essentially dead, and he wants revenge, so, Now, we know that he at least didn't kill the echidnas, he just sent them somewhere else. We don't know where. And we don't know where Thrash and Knuckles went to, so, well, correction, we'll find out next issue. Yeah. So, the Krudzu entering the picture. Well, we gotta have some more conflict other than Thrash. I mean, they gotta have something for everyone else to fight against. And what better way to reintroduce an antagonist that we've seen a couple of issues ago? Now, some people might not like the Krudzu coming back. Some people may like it. I mean, all I can say, it's conflict. And speaking of returning characters, Shard. The original Metal Sonic. Now, Shard is one of the good things that came out of the entire Secret Freedom Fighter arc. Yeah, I like his personality, I like his attitude. And get this. This is the first time that Sonic and Tails has seen this Metal Sonic since that whole Mount Mobius issue way back in the, let's see, issue 90, I believe, or 92. I gotta be sure I got the right issue. It's Yep, it's, issue, 8. Well, it's a long time ago. Alright, so, overall, where does this, story go? Well, you could say that, it's reaching a climax, but, to be fair, it's doing the best it could under these whole circumstances, you know, with the court cases and all that stuff happening and the removal of certain characters, but it's still chugging along. I mean, some people think this comic is ruined forever, others think this is the best thing that's happened. Again, I'm the wait and see kind of person. I just want to wait and see where things go. Alright, and with that, I'm going to give this issue a 7.4 out of 10, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.